Random things women obviously had no input in. I'll go first. When you put the car in park and the doors automatically unlock. Or a Ring advertisements, it predicts your period 4 weeks in advance. Like, yes sir, so can I. There are nursing rooms in major stores, malls, airports these days. Which is great, but they clearly aren't designed by breastfeeding mothers because they have bright lights, and they blast music and ads with no control of volume available. We had to use arc flash PP occasionally, which meant that you had to wear all cotton everything. We will provide you with the appropriate underwear. Where's the bra? Deer in headlights stare. I've never seen an all cotton bra. All of mine are poly knits with metal. Just wear your underwear. There's no guidance for bras. Or worse, just don't wear a bra. Nope, not happening. Massage tables. Them shits should be designed like breast MRI machines with a cutout space for the boobs to go, because they are body parts and need to be accommodated, not just squished against a fucking table. I read an article in 2016 about the criticism Hillary Clinton was getting for wearing so many boxy pantsuits. The reason she did that was because she had to wear a bulletproof vest underneath, and the vests weren't designed for women, so really boxy suits were required to fit over them. There is a great book called Invisible Women, and it discusses how many things from public transit to car safety features to medication doses were all designed around men. It was super eye-opening for me. One of the craziest things I learned in that book is that not only were cars safety testing not done on women-sized crash test dummies in the US until 2011, most vehicles don't have seatbelts that are designed to properly secure a pregnant woman. Seatbelts. Apparently, women are more likely to die in MVA because the safety tests used male body measurements. Speculum. They make dildos with cameras on the end for cam models to use for PPL who have a fetish for licking a cervixes. 4K definition with zoom, but we're gonna keep using these medieval clamps in a fucking flashlight? Okay. Seatbelts. One whiff of boob and they become guillotines. Bathrooms without bins next to the actual toilet. Button-down shirts without an extra cleavage securing button. Weird to say about bras, band and cup sizes. Also sizes unrelated to actual measurements for clothing in general. Many gym machines cannot adjust to accommodate smaller people. Check your car manual. My Honda has the option to turn that off. Also to only unlock the driver's side from the handle instead of all doors. When I was shopping for my first bra with my mom and trying them on, she noticed the tags would get in the way of closing the clasp. She said obviously a man designed this. Smiley face. When getting a pair of waiter-type thick work trousers for a woman at work, it took ages to find a pair because even the small sizes were based on a small man and dwarfed her. Same with finding certain types of safety shoe. Distress trains on roller coasters. If you know, you know. Airport security machines that flag you if you have a pad on. Sure, I just want to get on the flight. But let's do the enhanced pat down where you fondle me publicly and stick a finger in my waistband to check for explosives. Read Invisible Women: Data Bias in a World Designed for Men by Caroline Criado Perez. A whole book of how women have been excluded in science, architecture, social issues, you name it. Medication. Women are often excluded from trials, and if you're pregnant you can it. Nearly every machine in the weight room. Diagnostic criteria for heart attacks. Any kind of extreme sport gear never fits my chest area, and there are only 2 options, all in the color pink. Women fall off motorcycles too. Why can't I have a cool cup placement like all the superhero women do? Vaginal ultrasound wands. I had a tech cunt punch me with one. She wasn't even looking as she was trying to insert it. I ended up telling her to stop and they had to make do without the ultrasound. Even if she had been gentle about it, that thing was not going inside me. All the technology in the world and they can't make a smaller device or something that's not hard stiff plastic? And honestly, most medical implements for women. Why do we have to be brutalized to get basic medical care? Bit of a niche one, but saddles. Most horse riders are female, but the average English saddle is designed for the male hip due to historic design, and the pubic bone in women can really easily be pressed against the seat and gets uncomfortable pretty quick for some. There are so many fancy settings you can search for office chairs by: the height off the ground, the height of the back, the settings, the width, the weight capacity. You can get chairs for tall people, big people, short people, anything. Fucking nobody lets you filter by the length of the armrest, so us goddamn T-Rex ladies can push our chair in far enough to reach the keyboard. Shoes. High heels. Stiletto heels. The overly narrow and pointy toe boxes. The too short toe boxes. All torture devices. Restroom stall doors. Huge gap, no privacy. I'm a tall woman who could see over some doors when standing. A lot don't have purse hooks. No invention still to keep your kids from unlocking and opening the door while you're having a pee. 3D glasses. In theaters I have to use the children's 3D glasses. And shopping for prescription glasses also is limitative, most models are too wide. Bar restaurant chairs with no back or rounded backs. I just want to hang my purse, dude. VR headsets are built for the average male facial proportions. This is a major reason why women experience more motion sickness playing with them than men. This makes me think of the books, Invisible Women: Data Bias in a World Designed for Men, and Sex Matters: How Male-Centric Medicine Endangers Women's Health and What We Can Do About It. Pockets. Most tools do not fit correctly in my hand. They have a happy period commercials and products for menstruation. I cannot believe any woman would have signed off on this idiocy. Seatbelts. Do crash test dummies have breasts? Should I hook the belt under my breast, or on my neck where it will go on its own? Mammogram machine. The moment I got a mammogram, I knew it could not have been designed by women. So pokey and awkward and painful. Basically you have to hug this angular, unhuggable machine as it flattens your breasts between plates and does an X-ray. Hand controllers for most gaming consoles. They are too large for people with small hands to operate comfortably. Funnily enough, the Nintendo Switch, which normally has a quite small and for my hands comfortable controller, have larger alternatives on sale. I have yet to find smaller PlayStation controllers. The information that is spread about recognizing the signs of a heart attack: women have completely different symptoms. When it comes to healthcare, if we want a birth control implant, they won't sedate us. We have to endure the pain. Safety gear with no room for your boobs or hips. Women's clothes. My wife is tall and she has such a hard time finding things long enough. Men's pants are measured by inseam and you can get anything from like 26 to 36 without having to go to a specialty store website, so there is a good chance as a man you can get a reasonably close if not perfect fit. But for women's sizes it's just like short, regular, or tall. And tall sizes still seem to be either barely fitting or a little short for her most often. It makes her so self-conscious. Another one: massage tables. Where the fuck are my boobs supposed to go? Squishing my boobs for an hour is not relaxing. Women cloth that stop at XL size but have quadruple XL size for men. Shower stalls with no leg shaving ledge. The dozens of fairy hoops to jump through to advocate for our own body and health. Artificial body parts. A lot can't be used on women. Geriatric pregnancy name selection. Bathrooms with no FKN bins. Why? Anything medically. As someone with so many issues with my uterus, I've had so many doctors tell me the medical industry is so far behind for women. Bras for women over a C cup that only come in one design, with 4+ clips and looks like a Soviet-era windsock. Tools that some genius decided to market towards women, so they are designed with flower prints, pink, purple or teal handles. They are also the shittiest quality crap. Because clearly women want pretty tools, not ones intended for long-term use. Thongs. Headdress with no divot for a ponytail. My lab coat does not accommodate for my hips, so I have to leave the bottom buttons undone if I'm planning on reaching inside low cabinets or using stepladders. I can't go up in size without having too long sleeves. There needs to be different types of coat cuts. Birth control. I'm convinced that if women had a say in BC, or at least started the foundation for it, BC wouldn't have as many hellish side effects. I have the most wonderful husband. I really do. But he was baffled as to why I lock the doors whenever we park or stop, not like at a stoplight but pull over somewhere. Previous boyfriends have also wondered aloud at this. I've patiently explained to them all and hopefully they at least sort of got it. The legal ratio of infants to teacher in the USA. No, I cannot take proper care of 4-6 infants by myself. Infants are not like fish or birds. Infants need to be held, monitored and nurtured. I cannot carry, feed, rock to sleep, diaper change and support development of 4-6 babies at once. The height of sun visors in a car. We should be able to extend a second screen down for shorter drivers. I'm 5 feet 6 inches, so not even short as a woman, and need this, so how many more folks do? Edit. I appreciate everybody who is sharing their story but also learning that we can buy sun visor extenders. We should not have to and have as much a right to the public sphere without paying the pink tax, but at least we can do this. My car's key fob only unlocks the driver's door unless you push it twice, and I can't tell you how much I love that feature. Headphones. I've yet to find any that fit my head properly as they're always too big. That most people get the day after Thanksgiving off, instead of the day before. The people who make the holiday schedule are not the same ones doing the cooking. Automotive interior standards. Almost all designed for men, large frame, flat chest, etc. The exam table at the gynecologist office. I love when my feet dangle for 30 minutes as I wait for my doctor in my paper gown. Would a pull-out stool be so difficult? Also, shower tubs. Nothing like having literally nowhere to put your foot so you can shave your legs. The entire American healthcare system. How about when Reddit rolled out the online status feature that automatically told everyone when you were online?